to me, it's important to be authentic and genuine and show that we're doing the shit. We're not just talking about it. We're not writing articles about, positive reinforcement and fluffy stuff and engagement and blogging about it and we're doing it, and there's nothing more important to me than doing it. If you're helping further the science and help a lot of learners, that's all we care about. It's not about proprietary stuff. What is it that people are doing when they're disengaged? Well, this is the Career Builder study. It was the most comprehensive one I could find from 2016 in February. And these are the top 10 things people are doing while they are disengaged. Texting, internet, gossip, social media, coworkers dropping by, smoke breaks, emails, meetings, noisy coworkers, and sitting in a cubicle, I guess doing nothing. But again, it's not their fault. Their behavior is a product of the contingencies set forth by the employer. Because a true Skinnerian or behavioral philosophy is that, we're the person that influences the pay and the resources and the directions and the goals is responsible for this is why we say if we make an offer to somebody in our company, we're responsible for their success. This goes in accordance with the curriculum of the supervision, the board supervision, Roman numeral 4B. Self-monitoring is important. I'm far from claiming that we're at a pay for performance level for everything. Most things are still by the hour, because we have to move that ball forward slowly. But let's look at things. Imagine the peak performance you can create instead of passing time. And again, when you're working with a learner that has severe behavior problems, engaging with them often creates behavior problems. So again, it's counterintuitive to engage.
Because you're not paid based on the engagement.
But how about this? We started piloting a program that's going very well. On the back of the company ID, there's a bar scanning code. Lisa, the supervisor, goes out to the social skills activity, catches them engaging appropriately, scans the back of their ID, and then it uploads into a graph. And then at the end of the day or at the end of the week, they get a chart with the number of appropriate engagements they had with the learner. Isn't that really cool? Again, we need to move everything in that direction. Then they spin there's a variable ratio schedule. Harley spins the wheel, and the person with the most scans can win anywhere between 100 and 500 or something like that. So again, pay for performance. We have to embed the behavioral principles, so it's variable ratio schedule of reinforcement produces the highest level of responding. Some of the common elements that make up job satisfaction can be rooted in behavior analysis. They sound soft and fluffy, but they're not. People don't want to be micromanaged. Smart people do not want to be told, you're a puppet on a string, do it exactly this way. If you're an expert, or if you're moving through your career, you might just need guidelines, instructions, and resources. I've found that you set a goal, smart people and people that are pumped about what they do creatively get to that goal, as long as they do it ethically. People need to be results-oriented. They need to feel respected, which might go down to participative management. That's in the research. The OBM literature suggests that the more the person's involved with the development of their own goals, the more likely they will be to accomplish those. So that people, and that's a level of respect. People want to be considered when you're designing their job. And feel in control of their schedule, and have autonomy and believe in the mission, and then making sure that their work contributes to the big picture. The one thing that I commonly hear, if someone doesn't like their job, they're not really sure how what they do leads to the larger goal, which is critical. So what I want to leave you with is just the fact that if you can move towards pay for performance and everyone being almost like self-employed, that's the direction to go in for people to show discretionary effort.